All right. Um, what's up, folks? I'm just making a quick video. Um, Really quick, I just want to share a dream that I had about maybe 2, possibly 3 years ago, and a couple dreams actually, and they never really left me. Every now and then they would just resurface um, the memory of those dreams and how vivid they were. I just want to share the gist or the overall message of those dreams, and and what I believe them to mean. Um, well, get right into it. First dream I had, um, I was my mom came to visit, um, and me and my wife, uh, we gave my mom our bed. We were living in a one-bedroom apartment, and my mom had the bed. You know, we slept out in the living room, and fun time, fun night, watching movies, eating little snacks, laying in front of the TV, fun, right? So we fall asleep, and there was nothing on the TV to make me, nothing that I realized or nothing that I know that made me have the dream that I had. But anyway, long story short, I had this dream, and inside this dream, everywhere I went, everything I saw, everything that was a part of what I was doing equaled up to 333. And it's like I just kept seeing this number 333, and it would actually flash across my face in my dream. 333, 333. And it was just really weird because I guess any dream like that would be really weird, just seeing this one number constantly over and over and over again. So I woke up. That was it. I woke up. And when I reached for my cell phone to see what time it was 3:33 in the morning. I was like, man, that's weird. And as I was looking at my phone, my wife, snoring and all, although she claims she doesn't snore, snoring and all, she rolled over and just out of her mouth, and the Most High be my witness, she says, 333, stop. I don't know what the stop meant, but she said 333, stop, and just continued to snore. And although I couldn't put any meaning, didn't have any understanding of that dream at that time, it really freaked me out. Like, man, what's that all about? And so at the time, I was working as a paramedic on the ambulance, and we're all over the road, we're everywhere. And during that time, gas prices, they were up in the $3 range. And that next day, I saw the gas price at $3.33. I'm like, wow, that's real awkward. And my partner, my EMT that's on the truck with me, he's looking like, what's wrong with you? And I guess I had this crazy look on my face because I'm just like, all right, man, what's that? So we're riding, and on the ambulance, if you don't bring your lunch or you're on the truck for a while, sometimes you got to stop and get a quick bite to eat. We stopped at Burger King. And I guess anybody that lives in the Central Florida area, you see how Burger King, they started having to sell 2 sandwiches for $3.33. Now, I'm finding this extremely awkward, weird. Now, who knows? The gas could have already been $3.33. Their sandwich prices could have been that price, but I didn't notice it until I had the dream. I actually picked up a patient, and we took a patient up into a room at one of the hospitals in the area, and the patient was assigned to room 333. And yeah, so anyway, from that point forward, everywhere I looked, I kept seeing this number over and over and over again. So what I did, I started praying and asking God, like, what does this mean? Are you trying to tell me something? Can you please show me what you're trying to tell me, if indeed you're trying to tell me something and I'm not just losing my mind. So like a year, 2 years passed, nothing, no answer, no nothing, just every now and then I it just comes back to my mind. I'm thinking about it. So, maybe a year ago, a couple years ago, I had a different dream. And in this dream, I had a house, and I went outside. And when I walked outside, there was a wall of water, and it was as high as the clouds, and it was like 360 degrees, like all around the house. And I only had like maybe 5 or 10 feet of dry ground that I can walk out on all the way around the house. The rest of it was just water. It was this humongous wall of water, and it was just something that if you look at it was just terrifying. So, but I'm looking at this water, and it's almost as if the water was sitting there looking at me, because I'm waiting for the water to just rush in and drown me and destroy everything. But it didn't. It just sat there. And in my dream, I'm just sitting there, the water sitting there, and I'm staring at this water, and I'm trying to figure it out. Where did it come from? Why is it here? Why is it not rushing in? And just like on the movie, when they zoom into something, my vision zoomed into the ground where the water and the ground met together. And when I zoomed in there, I saw this one drop of water roll off of the wall of water slowly. And when the one drop came off, then the rest of the water started coming, but it came very, very, very slowly. And it's as if it was giving me time to move. So I woke up, okay, now understanding that dream. 2 nights later, and I never had reoccurring dreams. 36 years, I've never had reoccurring dreams. But 2 nights later, I had the same dream about the water. And this time the water was coming in, and it was coming in slowly. It got to like the bottom of my foot, then it was up to my ankles, then it was up to my shin bone. Everybody's panicking, but it was coming very slowly. Almost, again, as if it was giving me time to move. So I never understood that dream. It disturbed me greatly. I didn't really pray about that one. I just kind of had a hunch of what it could be and left it at that. I was sitting down watching TV. Anybody who really know me know I don't watch a lot of TV. I'm really into book. Okay, my recording cut off. I'm recording this with my phone, so I have a certain amount of time. But anyway, I'm watching TV one day, and one thing I really do not get into is televangelists. I don't really trust a lot. I don't trust the guys. I don't really listen to them guys a lot. I see a lot of things that to me are not scriptural, they're not of God, so I don't deal with them. But this one day I did listen to Perry Stone. And Perry Stone was talking about how he had this dream about a wall of water rushing and destroying the East Coast. But he described his dream, and his dream was so similar to mine, and it like sent chills down my back. I'm like, wow, man. So you and I know, man, you can find any and everything on YouTube. So I went on YouTube, and I started YouTubing people having these dreams. And lo and behold, I found that tons of people were having the same exact dream that I had. And I was like, wow, that's weird. Like if you go on YouTube, East Coast Tsunami or Tsunami Dreams or something, you will see that it is so many people having the same dream. And I'm not one to be like, oh God, I'm not one to really listen to when people say God told me or God gave me this vision, because it's so, people throw that out there so randomly, and it's so careless and carefree. It's just like everybody uses it. So I really don't go by it. But for the simple fact that I had this dream first before I heard anybody else having it, to me it was more of a confirmation, because no one told me about the dream, and then I went back and had the same dream, and kind of psyched myself up. I actually had the dream myself, and then I heard about other people. So all right, let me get to the point and wrap it up. The thing is, so I had the dream, and I started listening to everybody else having the same dream. And people were saying that how the east coast of the United States could be hit by a tsunami. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. So I started researching, and I started reading different scientific reports, and seismic activity off in the east coast, and what can actually cause a tsunami. And lo and behold, we actually are facing a tsunami situation off the east coast. The Canary Islands has this mountain range beneath it that's kind of unstable, and all it takes is a little small earthquake for this gigantic piece of rock to fall deeper into the water and send a gigantic, what they say would be a 300-foot wave our way on the east coast. And according to the scientists, it would actually destroy, it would devastate our east coast, and they're actually predicting it to happen at some point soon. I don't know. I mean, I have no clue. But what I do know is they were talking about what parts of the East Coast would be destroyed, and pretty much the entire East Coast, but Florida would be destroyed, would just be wiped out, because we're the only state that's actually below sea level everywhere. So the water would just pour into Florida like a water pouring into a bowl. It would just fill up, and we would be underwater, basically. And I'm like, wow, so does this have anything to do with the dream that I had, back to back? Was God trying to tell me something? Was he telling me that this is coming? And the only difference I see between my dream I had now and the people dreams that they're having is, I had mine a few years ago, and a few years ago the water was moving in slowly. It was coming in slowly. So the water is coming in slowly in my dream a few years ago. But now the people who are having the dreams, the water's rushing in. It's rushing fast, almost as if God was saying a few years ago you had time to move. Now your time is short. You need to move. And I'm like, wow. So everybody's having the same dream that I had initially before I even heard they had it. People having these visions of things of that nature. And I like to say one thing, man, everybody can't be lying. And when, all these different people from this country, from Puerto Rico is this country, but I mean from the islands, from other countries, overseas, they're all having these different dreams. People never met each other, and it's people saying the same thing. It's crazy. And I was kind of hesitant in making this video because, hey, I'm pretty sure people might think I'm a nut too. But hey, it is what it is. I'm pretty sure they thought Noah was a nut. So to link that back up with the Dream 333 I had over and start seeing this everywhere, just the other day, I came across Ezekiel, the 33rd chapter in the 3rd verse. And it reads this. It says, if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, and he blow the trumpet and warn the people. Now, what it was talking about was the watchman. And if you take the whole 33rd chapter right here and put it in context, it reads, again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon a land, if the people of the land take a man if the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman, and if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people, then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head. It's talking about if the Most High, if you take a watchman and the Most High, sends a sign, or this watchman sees something is coming, he's supposed to blow the trumpet. He's supposed to tell the people, hey, something's coming. And if he tells the people and the people don't listen, then the blood is not on his hand. It's on their hands, because he told them. And here I am. I'm thinking, okay, I'm having this dream of water just rushing in. I'm seeing other people having this same dream, same in visions, and confirming what I had. And then I'm seeing I had a dream of 333, which I never really knew what it meant. But then when I come across Ezekiel with the 33rd chapter, the 3rd verse, it's sitting here stating that when something comes upon the land, if you see it, you need to blow the trumpet and tell the people. And I'm right now, I'm really convinced that God gave me 2 different dreams: the dreams of the waters that are coming, which to scientists are actually And you know, if you don't, not a religious person, you're into science, we'll go look it up. You know, the scientists are actually confirming that is actually possible and it will happen. They just don't know when. So God gave me the dreams of the water, and then He gave me the dream of 333, which I believe is a reference to Ezekiel 33rd chapter 3rd verse, as being the watchman needing to tell the people what's going on. And that's what I'm doing. You know, you guys can think I'm crazy. Shoot, I thought I was crazy. So I mean, but the thing is the truth, no matter how we try and turn it or no matter what we do to it. So this is my attempt to let you guys know. I hope you guys